Hello everyone and welcome back to Freedom Through Confidence. My name is Ben, and in this video we're going to be talking about positive thinking, and more specifically why you cannot be positive all the time. No matter how much you might want to be positive all the time, it's really not feasible, it's not viable, and it's not really good for your mental and emotional health. And that's what we're going to be talking about in this video here today. It seems like all the videos that I've been making today, because I typically batch film these, have been about mindset in one way or another. So this is going to be all about why you really don't need a positive mental attitude all the time. So let me first start off by saying that positivity is typically seen as a very, very good thing, and it would be very, very difficult to argue against that fact. But much like in the same way that your parents probably told you that even though sugar is really, really nice to eat, it's not particularly good for you all the time, positive thinking should also be done in moderation. And my main reason behind this is because, put simply, too much positive thinking, too much positivity is going to lead you to having a really, really skewed worldview. So let's take this to an extreme. If you had like the extreme positive belief that no matter what happens, no matter how many failures you face, no matter how many setbacks, how many disappointments, no matter how many mistakes you make, your success is inevitable, then in spite of what your motivational guru might have told you, you are lying to yourself, because that's not the way the world works. You can work harder than literally every single person in the world. You could be the hardest worker in whatever it is that you are working towards and still not succeed, because there is an element of luck to success, and there is an element of good fortune, such as, you know, being born in the right country at the right time. For example, I am much more likely to succeed financially because I was born in the UK than somebody who perhaps was born in the Philippines. It doesn't mean that it is completely impossible, but it's more likely because I was born here out of sheer luck and random chance rather than in somewhere else in the world. Too much positivity basically means that you are viewing the world in a way that it simply, isn't. And I know that there's going to be some people that are going to be watching this video right now thinking, oh, but you've just got a crappy mindset, you're just a little bit too negative. And I'm going to get to negative thinking in just a little bit. But in spite of how good it might feel when we are positive, what good does it do to you to have a skewed vision of what the world actually is? Because the world is kind of chaotic. There's a lot of things that are based up to luck and privilege and things like that. And you might think then, well, if positive thinking is the problem, then maybe negative thinking is the answer. And let me just throw this out there as well. No, of course, negative thinking is not the answer. You cannot just deal with the fact that maybe you're too positive by just being super negative all the time as well, because that's also an unhelpful attitude to have. If you never try something because you always think that you're going to fail no matter what, then guess what? You don't do anything, and no amount of luck is going to help you to succeed if you don't actually put yourself in situations to succeed. So we've got two mindsets. One, that's saying, oh, there's no way that I could possibly fail as long as I work hard. That's a positive mindset, and it doesn't guarantee anything. Whereas a negative mindset, which says that I'll always fail no matter how much I try, is guaranteeing failure. So what is the alternative? What do we do instead? Because it seems like, oh, well, positive thinking is the answer and negative thinking isn't the answer. So what do I do? Maybe I'll stop thinking altogether. So let me talk to you about what the actual solution is. Instead of viewing positive thinking and negative thinking as something that is either good or bad, what I would encourage you to do is think about these attitudes as being either helpful or unhelpful depending on the context. So positive thinking is helpful when it comes to starting off a journey towards being fit and healthy again, you know, because you believe in your ability to make good things happen, even though your hard work doesn't guarantee that you will be physically fit and healthy, because you could be the strongest person in the world. If you get hit by a bus, then you're pretty much finished. And that's where a negative mindset would come in. A negative mindset would remind you that, well, you know, anything could happen, so you actually should probably look both ways before crossing the road so a bus doesn't hit you. Positive and negative mindsets complement each other. They should balance out, because a tip in one direction or another is either going to lead you to having a completely screwed up version of what the world actually is, or you're just going to be so depressed because of the negative mindset you have, you'll never do anything anyway, and the world will just suck even more. We need both a positive and a negative attitude, and we need to stop viewing both of them as either good or bad and just start viewing them as what they are. They're just mental tools that will help us to achieve our goals. Positive thinking will give you that energy and that motivation to try, and negative thinking is going to give you some objectivity so that you can forecast what could possibly go wrong and prepare for it. They are both necessary. They're not something that you can just eliminate or go all in on one or the other. So I hope that makes sense. I'm gonna keep this video nice and short today because there really isn't that much more to say on the subject. And yeah, I want you to let me know what your thoughts and questions are in the comment section down below. Of course, subscribe to the channel. I put out a video every single day at this point. So if you're interested in videos all about confidence and life advice for the average Joe, then make sure that you do subscribe to the channel. Leave a like on the video. Like I said, let me know what you think in the comments. And that's it. That's all I've got for today. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in future videos here on this channel very soon.